nothing went awkward.
Yeah, sure.
And where politics could go.
Well, and I say in those situations, it's only if you simply respond in earnest, it never has to get awkward. If you say, I don't know if I feel that way, then you're not being offensive and you're not lying.
Right.
I say when it comes to politics, when it comes to religion, for me, it's all groovy, it's all great, unless it's hurting somebody. And speaking of domestic violence, if it's hurting somebody, it's simply wrong. And that's where I leave it.
Yeah.
You say if this is hurting somebody, I don't think you can justify it, Tammy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
that's true.
Kittens and rainbows are great, though, right?
Yes, go back into a laughing matter because we got a little serious right there.
I mean, you've seen Kittens and rainbows. You know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, destruction of whole cities. That escalated real quick. Oh, goodness. Well, as for me and Sean, I mean, it's almost, 2 in the morning, so
yeah, you gotta
tell where we're coming from.
Yeah, right now I have some reason to develop a headache, and I don't know where the hell that came from.
Oh, man, I so did that to you. My powers know no bounds.
Damn it, I knew it.
I need you to send me all of your money.
No.
I'll explain why later.
We're not on the Star Wars episode yet. You can't use force powers.
Yeah. Okay, the only money I have left in my account right now is $4. Right, go for it.
Hey, that's 4 cheeseburgers. Not good cheeseburgers, but it's 4 cheeseburgers.
Yeah, depending on where you shop. Yeah. Hey, have you got your? If you want an extra call in for your Star Wars podcast, one of my oldest friends in the world is the program director for Nighthawk Cinemas, which is the first theater pub in New York. His name's Max Kavanaugh, and I can put you guys in touch. He knows everything. He owns himself. He purchased a 35 millimeter print, like all 7 reels of Jedi.
Oh boy!
Right on.
Ooh.
Yeah,
he owns it. 5 are original. 1 is from the first re-release. Like I think it's It's 83. 1 reel is from the first re-release. 1 reel is from the second re-release. It has none of the extra stuff in it, and he just did a night. It was invite only. It was amazing.
Oh wow!
And speaking of music, a guy who's a big fan of Nighthawk is Questlove.
Ooh.
And his table was the reserve table next to mine that did not get sat because he couldn't make it that night because he was doing a show.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I've met him before, too, so it would have been wild. Like, I love you. They're amazing. He knows everything. He is an authority beyond authorities. It could be a good get. I'm just saying, if you're not booked up, we can talk.
Well, May 4th, it's open for any kind of guests to come on, because what we're going to do is doing a trivia. Let listeners call in if they want to call in and talk about Star Wars.
Excellent.
Doing trivia. So next Wednesday is May the 4th, and that's all about Star Wars.
And it's good to have some more experts, because people refuse to play Star Wars Trivial Pursuit with me.
Yes.
Because I tend to win a lot.
Well,
I actually own that.
I got a copy in my attic somewhere, and it sees seldom use, unfortunately.
I think mine is back at my parents'. But I will break it out every once in a while when I'm back there. But what is amazing is I play it with Mr. Kavanaugh and some other people, and I think I know, and man, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, because we're gonna do trivia, and I figure we can do it against Spider. If anyone wants to challenge him, I got prizes.
Open challenge. Oh,
that's brilliant. Oh, I love it. That's great.
On the spot.
I got, you didn't know about this. I thought about this today.
Now I'm going to have to study.
Yes, you do. So I have a $15 gift certificate for any movie to AMC. I think it's AMC. And then I am getting 2 CDs of the soundtrack of the last movie, Awakening. And then
Force Awakens?
Yes. Sorry. Shush. I like Highlander, so leave me alone. And then
okay. Also, do you have the soundtrack for Awakenings? Because that would be great.
Yeah. We'll see. Actually, I can't find anything of Highlander anymore. And then I'm going to have 2 copies.
Well, there was only one. So.
Yeah, true. Then I'm going to have 2 copies of the new movie again, just the movie itself. It just came out in Target, which is another new controversial store now. Yay! So I'm getting those things for prizes for anybody who wants to go against Spider.
So who asks the question? Do they ask me the questions, or do you ask the questions? And if I don't get it, then they win. How does it work?
I'm thinking what I'm going to do is that if they, you know what, I'm so ironing that out. I just thought about this today, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you yet about it.
How much of a hot seat will I be in? Oh, it's still undetermined.
I think you do a long period of a question submission, and people can call in. If it happens to be their question, so be it. But just do it, person by person. I think that's the fairest way.
Yeah.
Involve the chat room and everything too.
Yeah.
Because somebody could say, oh, what's the code for, and you're like, oh, God, you can sort of moderate the question. If it's too much, then, too much too soon, then dismiss it.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, if your friend is able to come on to the show, that would be marvelous. It'll give us more of a Star Wars kind of a feeling towards it too. Because I wrote a letter to the gentleman who composed the Star Wars, Mr. James Williams is what his name was?
John Williams.
John Williams.
John. Okay, so I basically emailed him. I don't know why I keep calling him James for. I have no idea. Anyway, I wrote him a letter, his agency, and say, hey, do you want to come on the show? This is like maybe 2 months ago. And we'd like to come on the show. It's my new podcast. We're doing May the 4th May the 4th be with you. And you can bring any kind of soundtrack, MP3s, and talk about your favorite ones, about what you like about them that you compose. And it would be a great way for young composers who might be listening in, who might be interested in hearing what you have to say. And I haven't got a response back, so I figure, okay, we got to change our direction to how I wanted this show to go. So we're doing trivia.
What's wild is I for a class, I had to watch the first movie that he ever was a composer for.
Oh, really?
And it's interesting because I think it was a British production. It's low budget, and it's almost Philip Glass-like. It's minimalistic, and it's really good. It's interesting, but it's not. When you think of John Williams, you think of these amazing, these sort
Indiana
of epic
Jones, Star Wars.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. These iconic themes. And this is not that at all. It's like the furthest thing. So I learned much later, after loving his soundtracks, as a kid, learning how versatile he is. He actually can do kind of it's everything. It's incredible. And not hearing back from him makes sense because he retired like 20 years ago, and every time that he does a new thing, it's brought out of retirement for this film, John Williams.
Oh, poor guy.
No, he's a very happy man. He's a good dude. So.
Yeah, I found his agency on IMBD.com, and so I figured, okay, all right. I think I found on his website. This is what it was, his website, and I wrote to him, and so I was kind of hoping. I actually took a picture of it, meant to put it on the volunteer group in our staff group, and I put it on the official group, and everyone like, well, wish me luck, guys. Hope all your likes will get it through and all great vibes.
Yeah. Throwing darts in a blackout.
Exactly. All right, so we got to take a small break again, on top of the hour kind of a thing, and then
I don't want to.
Yes, we have to. Because
there are rules. We got to do some rules.
Yes, because I think when we get back, it's time for me to reveal the big news announcement.
That's great.
So, guys, be right back.
Woohoo! Let's Talk About the Music is starting.
What is Let's Talk About the Music, and why are you so excited about it?
It's a podcast with controversial talk and a global mix of music.
Oh, cool. How and where can I listen?
Just go to letstalkaboutthemusic.com and click follow to be sure to get all the info about the bands that are playing and see their music videos. Then click on Spreaker or iTunes to listen live and even chat with other listeners and the host herself.
What day and time is Let's Talk About the Music on?
Every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to midnight Pacific Standard Time.
I think I'll tune in. Thanks for the info.
The volunteers at Let's Talk About the Music is honoring the creativity of Star Wars on May 4th. Hear in their own way how they enjoy Star Wars. First up, Ty the voice guy.
I have many fond memories of Star Wars when it came to theaters in the summer of 1977. The opening, the music, the characters, and of course, the new special effects. But my fondest memories was sneaking in to see it 13 times. May the 4th be with you.
Join us with trivia, prizes, and your own thoughts about the movie, the music, and the creativity behind Star Wars, starting on 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Let's Talk About the Music.
May the Force be with you.
Welcome to the center ring. Not a pretty sight. Didn't promise anything. All you see is disarray. Said you wanna run, then you say you wouldn't have it any other way. Desire's like the catch you, but we all could fall any day. Screaming revolution, and you know what for. You're living in a dark time, riding a black horse. Just another renegade, blinded by the high beam progress machines every day.